And we back for another video. Now, there were a lot of good matchups going on last night. There are a lot of good matchups, but I decided to watch the Kings versus Celtics. Only because the Kings had some steam going on. They've been rolling a little bit. They won 7 of their last 8. So I had to see what the hype was about. I seen that they beat the Grizzlies. They dropped one to the Hawks, but they had a couple good wins in that 7-game win streak that they had. So first time in my whole life that I watched a full Sacramento Kings game. First time in my whole life. So that made history yesterday. I watched a full Kings game, and they lost to the Celtics, but there's still some stuff I wanted to show y'all, so let's get right to it. And this first play.
Gets him in the initial clip, and he goes,
White tripping. It's the first play of the game, and he already got a defensive lapse. You shouldn't be, as soon as you start a game, all those tactics, all those schemes should be fresh in your head. I don't know how he slipped up the first possession of the game, but that's kind of crazy to me. The first possession is crazy. First possession of the game is crazy to make a lapse.
It's kind of a switch, isn't it, to him?
And now before I start this clip, you could always learn from plays, regardless if it's a miss or a make. A lot of people like to go to the highlights and only see the makes. All because they made a shot doesn't mean they didn't do a lot of good things before the shot so that you can learn something from that. You could pick apart the things that happened before the shot. You don't have to make the shot so that you can learn something. And now what I want you to take away from this one, even though Tatum missed a shot, is look at this angle. You see Barnes on the help over here. So he can't directly attack this diagonal angle to the rim from the wing. And so he kind of drives more middle so he could avoid Barnes and still get to the rim. The only thing wrong with the play is he missed a shot. I'm going to go back for y'all. I want you to notice that left corner action. Watch this action over here on this side. Now, Barnes made the right read. On this play for sure. But he put the ball in the spot that allowed White to be able to make a play on it, which was towards that back shoulder. He should have led him with that pass. If you were to throw this more to the rim, that pass probably could have went through because there's no help on this side. Smart is not engaged. Brown is busy with Sabonis. So if he throws this higher, throws it towards the rim, that's an easy two. It's an easy two. Watch Sabonis. Now, you probably seen this play. It was just like, hell was that? But actually, it may have seemed like a bad pass, but I put that on Sabonis. Because he has the positioning right here, but he tries to just continue to go more outside of the paint. When he sees Horford trying to circle around him in front and almost kind of three-quarter that, put some pressure on that pass over the top. But Sabonis keeps going, whereas he could have just stopped right here, cleared him out, led him with that right hand, and got it easy too. It's just some little stuff that can help him get some easy buckets. Turn it around. Yeah, and it can help you get some easy buckets too.
Monk, nice feed.
I know you didn't see anything there, but I want you to watch White. First glimpse, I know you didn't see anything, but watch White.
Monk, nice feed.
That's just bad stance to be in as a help defender. You can't be in a stance like that as a help defender. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anybody any good. He's just standing there. Like, he doesn't even try to put some pressure onto Malik Monk on the drive. He doesn't try to get his hands in the passing lane. He just stands there. And so what he has to do instead is actually get in the stance and get his hands active. Make sure his hands are active so he can make that pass a little tougher on Monk. Be more like Grant Williams right here. Be more like Grant. Be in the stance. Have your hands out and active instead of just being a body. Like, you're not doing anything.
Monk, nice feed. Out of his hands was going in. You see it.
The continuation is a tricky thing. The continuation is tricky, but I mean, if you're gonna foul someone once, they can't call 2 fouls, so better make sure that they miss a shot. Like, if someone gets a foul in continuation, just go up and make sure they don't get the and one. They're not gonna call a second foul. Just make sure it's not excessive, so they don't call like anything extra. But if you see someone in continuation and it seems like they're about to get a good look at the rim, why let them get a clean look? Make sure they don't make the shot. Go make them earn the points from the line. And that's what Hauser should have done over here on this help. Now Fox got the easy too. Hauser almost gave up on that.
Now people at home immediately go, "You watch this
Turnover by Smart, but watch the effort by Boston. Like Brown, like you see Sacramento's already out. Akpala's going out. Davion Mitchell's going out. Herter out. But Williams and Brown they're just kind of watching it happen. They're just letting it develop. So if you're on offense, you got to have the same urgency as the defense does to get in transition to go and get back and play transition defense. Because if not, you're going to give up easy points like they did right here. It's just an easy 2. You let them play 1-on-5. It's crazy. Like, this is just bad effort. Just terrible effort. Like,
now people at home immediately go, "You watch this Sacramento." Yeah, I know.
There's no way. There's no way you let them outrun you 5-1. There's just no way. It just means you have no effort. You're not really trying to get back on defense. Now, I know it's just a regular season game against the Sacramento Kings, but still, it's like little plays like this that you got to make sure you build habits to throughout the season. So then time come the playoffs, time come to the end of the postseason, you're sharp. You're ready for it. You got and that's something you shouldn't have to talk about. You shouldn't. And also, you shouldn't let Hauser just be sitting there playing 1-on-5. He has no chance at all. And then Jaylen Brown fell asleep again a couple minutes later. He let him get out of his sight. He just played too high up that line. He was thinking about making this, but he couldn't get it. Then he got caught in no man's land. Lost sight of Akpala. Just went right back door behind him. And then he tried to anticipate that action.
Tatum just rises up.
Damn. Crazy brick. Hold on. But what I want to tell you about these bricks, though. NBA players brick too. They brick just like you in middle school and high school, college. They brick just like all hoopers. All hoopers brick. But the difference between them and the regular player is that they handle their bricks and their bad misses differently from other hoopers. They just see it as a normal miss and they keep it pushing and they know that this is not gonna happen again. Whereas you're gonna take a break, or like some hoopers are gonna break, and they're gonna be so scared and feel so embarrassed that they missed a shot, they didn't hit the rim, that they're not gonna shoot again. But you really should, if you put in enough work, you should trust that your work is gonna make a lot more shots than you will break. And 2, you also gotta not care about the embarrassment. At the end of the day, it's just a miss. Shoot the next one. Learn from your shot selection. Just shoot a better shot next time. Know what shots to shoot. And so that's really the difference between how NBA players handle misses and how regular people handle misses. Jaylen Brown going to come up here with a break too. I don't know why he pump faked. He got scared. Both bricked it the same exact way. But guess what? They don't care. They're still going to keep playing. They're going to forget about it. It's going to leave their mind.
So a lot of things that back to him.
Now notice that slow Euro. A lot of people see that slow Euro and be like, oh, that's a travel. Oh, no way you could do that. But it's still 2 steps at the end of the day. It's still regular 2 steps at the end of the day. 1, 2. As long as he's not dragging that foot on that step, it's completely legal. There's no problem with it. Now Boston does a great job of when they play, because they always switch. Boston's a switch-heavy team, and so just watch Horford. Every time you see Horford play this, he's always got his hands active. Whether it's going to be a drop, whether it's going to be a switch, he's always got his hands active. And if it's another 2 players in that drop, they're always going to have their hands active too. Because when you're making switches off these ball screens, the first look the player's going to try to go for is a lob over the top to the slip. Because if you see here, Sabonis, if he slips right here, Brogdon will be on his backside, so they're going to want to lob that pass over the top. And that's how it's going to be on almost every play. But if you're the defender, you got to recognize, oh, that's what they're going to be looking for. I got to make sure they don't get that. Make sure your hands are active. Be ready for when they throw that pass high. Keep those hands high and active, and you'll be able to stop a lot of those passes. And a lot of those passes that will lead to layups.
Fox trying to loop it into Sabonis. Knocked away.
All right, before this play starts, I hate how players would overreact to a call that's blatantly obvious. Like, to me, when I seen this right here, when I seen this play right here by Williams, that's off of Williams, right? Is I'm tripping? Am I tripping? That's off of Williams, right? Sabonis' hands going that way, Williams' hands went this way. To me, clearly it's off Williams.
Goal tipped out of bounds.
Called it this way. Williams gets mad. He starts throwing the fit. To me, that's an obvious call for me. I don't know. Maybe it might have been off Sabonis, but to me that seems obvious. And then he goes back chirping the whole way down. Made him fall over. They should have called a foul on that. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. I thought tripping was a foul. But at least he came back. He came back the next possession and got the stop. He came back the next possession and got the stop on Mitchell. Played solid despite the bad call on the other end. However you feel like it. He may have been off of him and may have not. He came back and got the stop. And that's what really matters. He stayed focused, made sure he got the stop. But then he slipped up once again. I was letting him do this. Just watch. Swings that hand. I don't know what he said right then and there. But obviously it pissed referee number 9. Pissed her off. Gave him a tech. I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like he said nothing crazy. He just, a little gesture. Probably said, I don't know, but that's if you ask me, that's a soft tech. That's a soft tech if you ask me. Cornette. If y'all peep Boston, Cornette always be doing this. Cornette do this all the time, and this shit look whack. But that bit low key work. That shit low key work. Cause as a shooter, look like if you're a shooter, you're not gonna expect someone to jump 15 feet away from you, straight up in the air, who's 7 feet, and probably when he jumps, he's probably gonna be about 10. He's probably 10 feet in the air, but so that might just distract you because you don't work out on that. You probably just be like, what the hell? Like you may think to yourself, like, what the hell did he just do? Like, and Sabonis bricked it. Hey, maybe that contest do work. Maybe 2K need to add that bit too. If a big ad player jump right here like Cornette, give him a little contest on that shot. 2K should add that bit too. I ain't gonna lie, that bit will be fire. Hold on. That bit low key work. It'll throw the shooter off. It throws the shooter off. It looks mad goofy, but it throws the shooter off. So. But that's the end of this vid, man. That's the end of this vid. I'm gonna catch one of these games that are happening tonight. I forgot which one I'm watching, but make sure you subscribe, you like, turn on those notifications, and watch. Make sure that you share this too. And I'll see y'all in the next video.